In today's Our Region's Business Online Extra, we're in Homestead, where Rivers of Steel is about to electrify its historic pump house with wind power. U.S. Congressman Mike Doyle helped to kick things off.
Pittsburgh here is going to be, we're going to be leading the nation in developing more sustainable energy technologies.
It's happening thanks to a homegrown technology being commercialized by a Pittsburgh-based company called Windstax Energy. Ron Godovic is the CEO.
Yeah, so Windstax, we've been in Pittsburgh now for 10 years, hard to believe, and we manufacture what are now the largest vertical wind turbines in the United States and install them really from California as far away to New Jersey and Virginia, but mainly still based in Pittsburgh. In addition to the wind turbines, we do other renewable energy systems. All of our systems include solar and wind and usually battery storage.
You heard that right. Windstax makes vertical wind turbines.
As you can see with this turbine, the real niche is the small footprint that it takes up. It doesn't require the height or the setback requirements of a large windmill. Now, large windmills are more efficient at higher speeds and higher elevations. That's why you see them used in utility settings. But smaller vertical wind turbines can accept wind from any direction and close to the ground as well. So it gives us a real niche in putting turbines in urban locations or even residential areas that you couldn't use a traditional windmill.
Rivers of Steel's historic pump house in Homestead turned out to be the perfect place to showcase the technology. In 1892, it was the site of the Battle of Homestead, where striking steelworkers faced off against the Pinkertons hired by Carnegie Steel. Today, the nonprofit rents it out as a venue for weddings and other events. Augie Carlino is president and CEO.
That windmill will take this building completely offline and generate all the power we need for the site, which is a great thing. We pay a nice little bill here every year for utility, and because it was an old pump house, there's a lot of humidity because the pumps and the basement of the building is still below river level. So we've got to constantly be dehumidifying this building so it doesn't fall into further or into disrepair and decay. All that electricity costs money. So that turbine is going to do a lot of benefit for the organization in keeping this preserved.
The Epic Foundation made the installation possible. Epic Metals operates windmills of its own at its facility just above the Cary Furnace across the Mon in Rankin. David Landis is vice president. Why did you want to do it? Why did you want to be involved in this project?
Well, we have, our facilities are across the river in Braddock and Rankin, and we are very sustainable. We have 3 of Ron's Windstacks providing the electricity for the lighting of one of our buildings. We've had them for about 5 years. We also have solar panels on all of our buildings, and we have a manufacturing plant in Florida that we have the solar panels ground mounted because of the hurricanes, and we've actually been off the grid for 43 months that we've not used any electricity from the grid at that manufacturing location.
When we started Windstax, we really could have gone to several different areas, but we kept coming back to Pittsburgh as mainly for the manufacturing base. We take great pride in our turbines being made of steel and aluminum, and there was just such talent here. It made sense to manufacture in Pittsburgh.
Well, that's a remarkable thing about Pittsburgh, is that it's always been on the forefront, the vanguard of these technological advancements that have changed America. We saw it in the late 1800s. We're seeing it again in 2000. And that's the story we tell. The steel industry is a whole lot different today, but Pittsburgh still has the basic elements of what existed when Frick and Carnegie and Mellons and all those were here. Engineering genius, access to capital, access to labor, and a drive and determination to do something different in order to change the world. And it's a great story to tell. It's something we're very proud of.
And now, thanks in part to 21st century wind power, the old pump house will be able to help tell that story for years to come. I'm Bill Flanagan, and that's today's Online Extra.